Let's get into it. Greetings and welcome to the SwagHer Daily Brief. I'm your host, Fancy, and this segment is produced by the incredible Anya T.M. Davis. Every day we are right here bringing you the news that matters most to us because an informed woman is an unstoppable woman. Before we dive in, I want to speak directly to my mental health and wellness professionals in the room. If you have been looking for a way to get visible and reach more of the people you serve, we have something built for you. Live with Swagger is our interview show that broadcasts live on our Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. And for $129.99, you get your full interview plus three professional clips you can use to market yourself and your practice. That is visibility and content in one package. Link is in, just reach out to us via our inbox. Now we have three stories today. That man is out here telling the American people that their financial pain doesn't factor into his negotiations with Iran. Louisiana just made a power grab in the middle of the night to strip black communities of congressional representation. And Cheyenne Bryant sat down at the Breakfast Club yesterday, and the internet has been in an uproar ever since. Let's break it all down. That man stood in front of cameras ahead of his China trip and said plainly that the financial strain Americans are feeling right now is not one of his motivating factors in getting a deal done with Iran. Not one of his motivating factors. Gas prices are up, groceries are up, everyday people are stretched thin, and he looked right into the camera and told us that we are not the priority. We need to hear that clearly and respond accordingly at every level, locally, statewide, and at the polls. And speaking of the polls, what happened in Louisiana last night should have every one of us paying attention. State Senator Royce Duplessis posted from the Louisiana State Capitol at 4:45 in the morning after nearly 10 hours of session. A new redistricting map that reduces both Democratic and Black congressional representation advanced out of committee on a 4-3 party line vote. The new map creates 5 Republican seats and only one Democratic seat, a significant shift that directly dilutes the political power of Black voters in that state. This is why redistricting matters. This is why local elections matter. This is why we cannot afford to keep thinking our vote doesn't count. And finally, Cheyenne Bryant went on the Breakfast Club yesterday to promote her new book, Live Your Promise, and address the growing conversation about her credentials. She has been presenting herself as a psychology expert, but questions have resurfaced about whether she holds a clinical license, and the answer is she does not. She says she operates as a life coach and that licensing isn't required for the work she does. And legally for coaching, that's true. But here's where it gets complicated for our community. When someone uses the title doctor and speaks on mental health topics, people reasonably assume clinical credentials are behind it. The difference between a licensed psychologist and a life coach is thousands of supervised clinical hours, a licensing exam, and regulatory accountability. That's not an attack. That's information our community needs, especially as we continue to prioritize our mental health. And speaking of mental health professionals, the ones who did the work, got licensed, and showed up every day for our community, Live with Swagger was built for you. Get in front of our audience, inbox us, or DM us today. Also, let's not forget, Swagger Magazine has teamed up with Lakeisha Mosley for the My Mind is My Business Conference Soft Reset giveaway. And we are giving away free tickets to the conference in Houston. And it's next week. To enter, follow Swagger Magazine and Lakeisha M. Mosley, like the giveaway post, and drop a comment answering this question. Why do you need a soft reset right now? The contest ends Friday, May 15th at 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're watching this right now, drop that comment right now. Why do you need a soft reset right now? That is your Swagger Daily Brief for Wednesday, May 13th. I'm Fancy. Stay visible, stay grounded, stay swagger. Peace and blessings.